Let's also bring in Joe Buccino, former CENTCOM Communications Director and retired U.S. Army Colonel. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
What was most important? What were your takeaways?
I think there's a couple of messages here. The first one is choose wisely, okay, because we're going to continue this blockade into the future as long as this takes. So meanwhile, we're reloading, rearming, and preparing to start the bombing. The bombing starts here in another week if there's no further negotiations. So what all that tells me is that we are layering multiple domains of pressure on the regime. The military pressure brought in the negotiations. Okay, it's been well documented how we've knocked out their air defenses, sunk their Navy, knocked down their ballistic missiles. That brought in the negotiations. On top of that, you've got this economic pressure with the blockade that is going to squeeze out Iran's funding machine over time. And hopefully that will drive political pressure. So bring Iran back to negotiations while we're in the ceasefire and hopefully acquiesce to everything we need them to acquiesce to.
What I think is also interesting is we weren't just hitting random targets. We're hitting targets that were going to affect them, including the Israelis. They talked about how we hit their petrochemical units and hit their steel manufacturing base because we were trying to not hurt the people, but hurt the war machine. And I think that's been pretty effective.
Yeah, and you know, Brian, we still have cards to play. The President and Secretary Hegseth, we still have cards to play. So remember, we still have the 82nd Airborne Division in the region, the Ready Brigade, that can go in. They're well-trained to do an aerial assault into Karg Island to secure the oil. That would be another choke point, another financial choke point here. There's options on top of that. We got Marines in there that can do an amphibious assault along the coastal regions. So there's a lot of options for the United States here. There's a lot of options here. And we can maintain this into the future. We're prepared to maintain the blockade. We're prepared to continue the bombing. We're prepared to go to political discussions. We're prepared any way this thing goes. You know, the United States is prepared here to drive this into its objectives where we eradicate their ability to enrich uranium and knock out their ballistic missile capability and get through all our objectives here.
Colonel, you can also, the fact that China's not getting anything in and out also helps us pressure the Iranians, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. China and Russia are really the last friends that Iran has left in the world. And so they can't get anything in, they can't get anything out that's hurting them, that's potentially going to turn them against Iran or at least push them further away from Iran. So, you know, all of this is helping our effort. These levels of pressure are layering onto one another and really pushing down on the regime right now. And the regime is devastated, as Secretary Hegseth identified. You know, Mojtaba Khomeini is miles underground right now. He's not on any communication device. They're passing notes to him. So it's unclear where he is with the negotiations or who's talking to him or what he's saying about all this. So it is complicated. I think this is going to take weeks further.
Really?
But we're prepared. I do. I really do, yeah. But we're prepared to stay those weeks further. We're prepared to continue to fight, continue to negotiate, continue to blockade, continue any way this thing goes.
And really quickly, if they're meeting in Pakistan, let's say the last meeting, and our leaders were saying it was really difficult because it sounded like the leaders they sent couldn't make a decision because they'd have to have approval. But the guy they need approval from is underground, can't communicate.
Exactly.
So do they literally have to leave Pakistan, go back to him, and not be traced, pass him notes in some capacity so that he's not found and we're not watching him? How difficult would this negotiation be under these circumstances?
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. So that's what's making this much more complicated is they've actually have to leave the region. They've got to go back into Iran. They've got to get communication. And you know, you're talking about like World War I level communication with Mojtaba Khomeini in order to get approval for what we're looking for. And you know, traditionally, you know, negotiations with Iran takes a long time. So I never thought you were going to get this done in this 10 days. Negotiations with Iran takes a very long time. They're always lying about things. They're always changing things. And so I just think the negotiations, I think we've got to be patient with this, you know. And so I think we're going to remain patient.
It's hard because of the economic aspect of it, gas and oil.
I'm willing to, because this just proves they did this to us, and then we come back and do more. They try to control the strait. we come back and control the strait. So even though the gas prices, and I do feel for many of the people out there, I do think in the long run, to prevent them from getting a nuclear weapon is far more important.
Just don't believe whatever you're hearing from the other networks. We're winning this thing. Colonel, thanks so much for joining the program.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you. And patience is the message here. Thank you.
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.